So I wanted to do a long video. This is on chosen ones, and you are essentially a abuse victim sock puppet of the Illuminati. You are somebody who you're a soft, punchable, directly knowable offensive of them. So because you are such a low brow. Most chosen ones are relatively poor, um, relatively kept in the dark. If you are poor, if you lack resources, if you lack personal power, personal perseverance, um, if you lack key knowledge in the front of personal success, and that is because you've had so much in terms of spiritual power and spiritual awakening and personal energy, you feel that it's your job or your duty to give back on some level to the world and to not fight for yourself. And in fighting for yourself, I mean speaking openly about this, being direct and honest about it. They can't figure you out. Okay, well, whether they can figure you out or can't figure you out, your purpose is what is your purpose to them? What is their motivation? So their motivation is you have a spiritual connection with higher beings, and they've discovered that rather than sacrifice their own spiritual connection or create their own spiritual connection, they can simply abuse other people's. And in abusing other people's, they gain more esoteric spiritual power over other people. That's how it works. That's Satanism, right? So God chooses to, it's God and Jesus Christ, if you will, that narrative is of people who are devotional to the Creator, to the Catholic Church, to some form of higher meaning, of higher power, of organization to the universe, some form of beauty, some form of truth, some form of deliberation. Someone who is non-devotional is someone who is atheistic, who is not devoted, and one who chooses to rebel against that higher order is one who does the work of the devil in many cases. So to rebel against that higher order does not have to be a non-scientific endeavor. It can be a scientific endeavor. In fact, if they're doing anything, it's done scientifically, right? Because everything they're doing is so scientific. So when they attack, when they abuse you, when they hurt you, when they hurt your feelings, when they hurt your emotions, when they hurt your past memories, when they attack your thoughts and everything, they're doing it with high-level technology, and it's done to give themselves personal willpower. They're eating, if you will, your personal willpower. They're eating your personal guidance in the world. So when you meet somebody who you don't like, some people are non-averse to them. They say they're fine, they're great, they're amazing, Unitarian Universalism. And other people say that person is horrible, that person sucks. But what if you don't have anyone around you that sucks? What if you're around good people now? So then what do? So when they're around good people, they make the deliberation to actually, if there's no other utilization of them, to attack them. So when they're amongst quality candidates or individuals, it's a reverse meritocracy when it comes to Illuminati. They will attack and abuse you. And if what you're doing has value or personal meaning to them, then they avoid that topic. They avoid that subject because it's something of mutual destruction. It's something where if they do that to you, then it'll destroy it in them as well. Now, the more valuable you are to them, the more they're going to attack you, the more they're going to abuse you. So the more value of personal stake that you have, the more they're going to abuse you, because the more they think they can eat your personal strength or your personal endeavors. They will not have you pitted against an actual high-level family. So they're not going to have you actually be interacting or direct contacting in any kind of actual clashing way with a Rothschild. They're just not going to do it. It's just a simple, stupid thing for them, because then if they're doing that, then that makes you like Putin. It makes you essentially like a high-level clashing adversary. and that's not what they want. They want to diminish and demean you. That aggressively diminishes them. So the algorithm is simple, right? The further up you are, the further down they're going to go against you. And the only thing that actually can stave that off is resources and personal endeavor and knowledge. More than anything, it's just knowledge. It's a knowledge gap. You all have knowledge gaps. So when they come for your power level, understand they're not actually coming for your power level. They're trying to strengthen their own, right? They're attacking you personally so that they can grow themselves. So if I meet somebody who seems to have incredible potential and I abuse that person to where they don't, I've now gained something to many people. I've gained personal affirmation because I've stopped that person. That person, it's an algorithmic, it's a psychological algorithm for many people. So I've now put myself above that person. I've said, I'm come before you, right? Might is always right. I come before you. I eat before you. They've said, you may be that great, but I eat before you. So I am above you in the wolf pack. So whether you're Adrian or myself or any other person who's a member of this group, just understand that what they're doing is not really something that you need to pay much attention to. If you can come up with a technological solution, that's great. I have had a lot of struggle in terms of finding those. I don't have the resources. If you have the resources to pay for a good quality Faraday cage, if you have the resources to put together a good quality Faraday cage, then that's great. But for the most part, unless you have $200,000-$300,000 in the bank, you really don't have the resources for that. So you're kind of just crippled in the sense that you're not able to make those purchases that you need to. So I would say that you need to get over what's going on, and you need to, I don't know, maybe not get over it, but you need to spread the word and be honest with yourself. This is a personal abuse scheme against me. This is them trying to attack and abuse me, and they will use anything that they can. But the leverage that they have, if you know how to apply it, is quite simple. If I'm speaking about, let's say, Skull and Crossbones, or if I'm speaking ill of, let's say, the Rothschilds or whatever, they don't want to clash you with them, and they'll go long term against you. So that gives them more mentalist power. They feel they have to get back at you then. So you're fighting against a bully that can follow you anywhere, that is gaining personally from your failure, and they're truly gaining. And people like that meet their match in life, but this is the ultimate match, right? Like, people who are bullies tend to meet their match, but this is the ultimate bully. And if you're dealing with an ultimate bully, an ultimate character class, then you have to deal with it as sort of differently than somebody who's maybe just some, low life asshole who you get away from, and there's these great people and they don't want to do that, or whatever your justification is. But when you stand up to a bully, you gain tremendous personal power because that person has robbed other people of personal power. So it's so simple. They're because you've said, you may be a bully, you may have all these people beneath you, but I eat before you. I come before you. I come before you. So that's what they're saying. They're saying, we come before you. And if you just simply say to them, that's fine, you can come before me, just say that you can come before me, then it robs them of their personal motivation. So you say, yes, the Illuminati, you come before me. You come before me. You've made that statement. You can make that statement. That's fine. Then it robs them of their personal motivation. That might be an idea, but I'm brainstorming right now how to apply this knowledge, because it is truly the ultimate knowledge. They're saying, we eat before you. We come before you. We're above you in the dog pack. we eat before you, and that includes spiritually and psychologically. So that's really all there is to it. So all you have to say is, or you can say, I come before you. I come before you. I stand before you. I am above you. You are beneath me. You are beneath me. You are beneath me. It doesn't matter if you tear my whole mind up or every one of my memories to pieces. You are beneath me. That's another option. So think of these things scientifically the way that they think about them. They think about them animalistically. So that's how it works. And as I say that, somebody screams out their window at you. So it's a very troubling topic. In any case, I hope this has been interesting for you. Understand it's about who eats first in the wolf pack. Yes, you do have value to them. It's not about financial things. It's about spiritual power. And this is just like like you are just like a truly understandable Putin. You're like a world leader. You're like someone who is standing in their way, in their view. You are somebody who they're using to arm themselves emotionally against against their adversaries, and their control over you means a lot. So if you've had special esoteric thoughts and stuff like that, cherish them, but don't think that this is not a fight you're going to sit and you're not going to sit and necessarily dominate them. It's not even about that. It's not about clashing with them. Just understand it's about conscientiously picking your motives. It's not about being angry and stuff like that. Sure, there's anger involved, but it's not about that. You are not in a battle that you're really supposed to all you have to do is say that I am above you. It doesn't matter what you do to me. I am above you. You are beneath me. You are beneath me. That's all you have to say. And you've won. There's nothing that they can say. I'm above you. You are beneath me. Why? Doesn't matter. Just know that to be the truth. Why are you above me? Why would you ever be above me? Right. So I'm above you. Because we have DARPA weapons. Well, that's not what... why do DARPA weapons define that? So, in any case, I hope this has been somewhat educational for you. Maybe you've gleaned something from it. I'm staying at a homeless shelter right now, but hopefully I'll do a little bit better. If you have any thing that you're doing that is helping you, please let me know in the comments. I'm currently wearing a penny hat as much as I can, penny covered hat. Hopefully it can help you. That's it. Bye.